Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this. This is my review video of Battlefield 3. It's probably going to be a short one, and I'm probably not going to include gameplay. I might at the end, but Battlefield 3. Been playing it online now quite a bit. I've been writing down my shit, and a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I don't care. I'm going to give you my honest review and honest opinions on this game here. Obviously your opinion is better than mine, and all that other kind of good stuff. So I figured, here we go. Now, Battlefield 3 is an extremely mediocre game for the console. It might be this amazing thing on the computer, on the PC. But at the end of the day, they released it on console. I played it on console. Oh yeah, I also got Skyrim. And, you know, they released it on the console. So I will review it on the console. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care. You know, it's like, but it's better on the PC. Then don't put it on the console. It's not that hard. Now, dive straight into the single player. The story is terrible. Like, you're locked up. It's essentially a Black Ops story. Same premise. Now, granted, they've been working on this for 5 years, so maybe they had this idea before. But regardless, it's executed poorly. It's hard to care about any of the characters in general. It's hard to care about anyone. You know, like all war games really need. I'm by the principle that war games don't need much of a story. They just need to tell you why you're there. And this is just. It's like there's a nuclear threat, there's nuclear bombs everywhere, it just comes off as terrible, the character is unlikable, the voice acting is alright, there's no problem with that. The game looks alright, it doesn't look good, it doesn't look bad, it looks alright, same goes for the multiplayer. If you install the HD textures that come on the Battlefield, I would recommend it. Heaven behold what this looks like without HD textures. It looks extremely mediocre, it runs at 30 frames a second. And this hurts to say, because I'm a Battlefield fan. I really like Bad Company 2, I like Bad Company 1. Never played the original ones because they were all on PC, and I never really had a gaming PC. But this is such a disappointment. Like, I've played this at events, and I was having fun with it, and then the whole package is just more of the same. It's just terrible. I'm sorry, it's a mediocre game. There's heaps of quick time events in the story. I hate quick time events, that's just me, but some of them... Like, I remember when I was playing it at the actual event and you had to stab the rat and I forgot to do it, and if you forget to do it they send you all the way back to the start, and it's just little annoyances like that. I think the best thing about Battlefield 3 is the attention to realism. For example, in single player at least, people die in one shot, there's heaps of recoil. I appreciate that aspect, I appreciate the tactical feel of it. The co-op is there, you know, it's fun to play with somebody else, but you don't go looking for a great experience. It's a fun experience, I'll give it that. The texture pop-in is unbelievable, and this is on multiplayer. What texture pop-in is, if you don't know, is you get this a lot in Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, open world games, where there is a lot for the game to process, and it can't do it in time, and then all of a sudden you'll see trees pop up, or buildings, or whatever, and there's so many, it just happens in this game so often it's not funny. It detracts from the experience, it looks terrible. The multiplayer now, the server browser on a console is fucking unbelievably stupid. It makes no sense to have. It's annoying. It barely ever works. It's like, oh yeah, there's 23 people in this game out of 24 full, and then you go to join it, it's full, and then you join one with 20 people, it's full. You go to join another one, it's full. The refresh time's ridiculous. Half the time the refresh doesn't even work. It'll just say no games available. For Australians anyway, there's like 24 servers, they're always full. It's just terrible. Quick match will put you in any, quick match as you, like, people on console probably don't know what a server browser is, let's be honest, and I hate to be them who don't know what I know what a server browser is, because obviously I know this kind of stuff. But it's terrible. Why would you put a server browser in a console game? That makes no sense. Just put a local search or a matchmaking like Halo where it says what location are you in, and do it like that. It's ridiculous. And EA are to blame for that as well, not having enough servers. And another problem I have, the UI, the user interface is terrible. What they've obviously done is, and they probably haven't, whether or not this was a conscious decision or they just generally did not have enough time to do it, which is hard to believe considering they've been working on the game for like 5 years now. It's obviously built for a PC with a keyboard and mouse, and it comes across as terrible. It's hard to use on a console, so when you want to switch weapons, when you want to set your class up, on Bad Company 2, it was excellent. You had the gun over here and all your different things. So you just scroll down, pick it, scroll down, then move it to your next class, scroll down, pick it, and now it's a complete labyrinth of different options, and it's like, oh, here's your LMG, and then you can scroll across and change this, and then that, and then this opens a sub menu to open this, and it just comes across as bad. I'm sorry, it's terrible. The UI in this game is absolutely terrible. The connection is terrible most of the time. Like I said, this can be a thing for living in Australia, but you know, it's unexcusable in modern day gaming to have, you know, not a working local search and a server browser that is so goddamn terrible. You know, rockets will disappear, bullets will disappear. The glitches in this game are unbelievable. People turn invisible. I've seen people are under the map. What else have I seen? People head glitch like there is no tomorrow. You know, and it's just unbelievable. And there's balancing issues that are terrible. The LMGs are overpowered. The mortar is annoying as goddamn hell. There's ways to boost using the tank and the repair tool. And, you know, I think the way that people play this game detracts from the overall experience. And like I said, I can't really blame DICE or EA for that, but you can blame them for giving them the tools to do it. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. They don't know how to throw ammo packs or health packs. They don't even know what they do. They just look at it if you throw it at them. Everyone seems to camp with sniper rifles, or everyone seems to just camp waiting for the jet to spawn. And overall, that makes it a bad experience. And like I said, it's not necessarily the game's fault. It's the people's fault. So, you know, both ends, you know, it's a double-edged sword, and the game is not very good. It's mediocre. If you're a Battlefield fan, you've picked it up regardless of what I'm going to tell you. But if you do pick it up, get it on PC, don't get it on console, because the experience is terrible. So that's it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, here are the scores. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.